May I come in, sir?
आ जाओ, आ जाओ.
Assalamu alaikum.
Take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
You may like to introduce yourself to all of us.
Sir, as you already know, my name is Bilal Shahid, and I live in Wakent, which is a city of district Rawalpindi, sir. Sir, I am an engineer by profession. Starting about my academic career, I have a good fortune of doing my FSc from Cadet College, Islamabad. After that, I did my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from NUST. After that, sir, I had the honor of doing my master's on scholarship program in nuclear engineering from Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences, PIAS. So right now, I'm serving as a senior engineer in Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission from the last 2 years. Besides my academic career, sir, I am a very good player of squash as well. Sir, I was the captain of my college and university squash team as well, and has participated in various competitions. Also, sir, I am very fond of running, and I used to jog on a daily basis and doing my physical exercises as well. And so that enabled me to lose a quite of weight, because in my childhood I used to weigh over 100 kgs. So from now onwards, that I am now, I am very proud of myself. And so that's it from my side, sir.
So you intend to join the civil service of Pakistan?
Sir.
Of Pakistan.
Sir.
Okay, tell us, introduce Pakistan to all of us. What is this Pakistan to you?
Sir, Pakistan is my country, sir, and it has given me so much in every means, from my academics to our living. It is our country, and sir, I wish to join the civil services of Pakistan, because I feel that my strengths are those which I can contribute to the progressive development of the nation, sir. And so I think by joining civil services, it will give me a lot of opportunities to grow in a dynamic, in a diverse environment. So I think I can do well in a challenging and competitive environment in civil services of Pakistan, sir.
What is the population of Pakistan?
So according to the last census, which we have in 2017, sir, the population of Pakistan was just over 220 million, sir. 220 million, sir.
And what is the area of Pakistan?
Sir, it's 796,096 kilometers square.
What is the governance structure under the Constitution of Pakistan?
So basically, we have three pillars of structure in Pakistan. We have the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. So the main governance portion goes to the executive portion, which is head by the PM of Pakistan, under which there are various institutions, and the most important ones are the civil services of Pakistan, that has various institutions, and they play their role in bettering the governance structure of Pakistan, sir.
So you tell us, what are the reasons for excessive foreign debt and unstable economy currently which we are facing?
So in my personal opinion, sir, it's because of the short-term policies of our country that has led to a vicious cycle of debt trap that we are facing right now. And so I mainly believe that the political crisis in Pakistan, sir, is one of the most major reasons that we are witnessing a huge financial crisis today, because unstable policies led to the boom and bust cycle of economic growth. Since the independence, we have seen that we have been into IMF programs 23 times since our independence. So if we are going again and again to the IMF, then it means that we are doing something wrong, and there are some kind of structural issues that we need to sort it out for our sustainable growth in the future, sir.
Okay, tell us something about the structure of society in which you are living, say Pakistan.
Sir, the structure of society, sir, I believe that Pakistan is a very diverse country, and the structure of society, according to me, is that there are some kind of elite institutions or elite class that are ruling the country right now, and we have not been able to transform it into a true sense of pluralism or coexistence, where all the members of the society indulge in and cooperate within it, and they try to reform the society. So, sir, I think that we need to diversify our our community structure, and we need to try to inculcate more and more people so that a more diverse policies and a more diverse governance structure can be based on which every participant has a vital role to play in the betterment of society, sir.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी। Register now at 0316 570 1593.
Okay, just name the borders, the countries around Pakistan, geographically, where we are located, and who are our neighbors.
Borders, sir?
I'm asking about the neighboring countries of Pakistan. Just tell them.
So in the east we have India, and so in the northeast we have China. In the west we have the Afghan border, the Durand line, which is 2200 kilometer long. With India we have a 1600 kilometer border, and so in the southwest portion we have a border with Iran, and so I guess that's it on the border side.
Bilal, Shahid, you seem to be a very intelligent boy, huh? Nuclear energy and engineering and all that.
Okay.
Tell me, what is a God particle?
God particle is basically a boson particle. God particle is named after the boson particle, and so, ma'am, it was discovered because it was a very kind of a unique particle which has a very serious compositions of positrons and electrons in that. So that's why it is called a God particle. Because, and in nuclear engineering as well, sir, it generates a huge amount of nuclear energy. If we talk about the nuclear sector, so that's why it's called a boson particle, and it's a God particle.
Do you think that Einstein's theory of relativity defies Newton's gravitational laws?
No, ma'am, I don't think so. Each have their own interpretation. The Einstein theory of relativity is simple, that mass can be converted into energy and vice versa. And we have seen in the we can be seen from the recent nuclear energy generation that it's kind of possible that if we ignite a uranium particle, the mass can be converted into energy. And the theory of Newton was simple, that the gravity exists and everything falls under the.
Would gravity work in if you have E is equal to mc square? Then would gravitational laws be applicable?
No, ma'am, I don't think so, because it's basically the theory of relativity is basically deals with when we have the speed of light, and speed of light is enormous as compared to the value of the gravity. So the laws of gravity will not be applicable if we truly if we perceive it in the theoretical sense of E is equal to mc square, then it won't be possible.
Your third option is Foreign Service of Pakistan.
Yes, sir.
Would you kindly tell me the difference between an ambassador and a high commissioner?
Ma'am, I don't exactly know the difference, but in each country we have our ambassadors, but high commissioner, in my limited knowledge, is confined to few of the countries. For example, India, we have high commissioner there. As far this question is concerned, I know a limited knowledge about that one.
Would you know a structure of an embassy hierarchy?
Ma'am, it's led by the ambassador, of course, of that country exactly, which is a foreign service officer. And under that, I'm not sure about the technicalities, but I'm sure that it would be a junior officer than the staff level as well. So.
Your favorite personality is Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what is it that you like about him?
Ma'am, I personally feel that the rise of nationalism that rise to the modern nation states in the India and Pakistan, especially the Europe, it because of the Napoleon Bonaparte. Because I think he was a child brain of the concept of nationalism, and at that time it was said that when the France sneezes, the whole Europe catches cold. So I think it is one of the reasons that I liked about Napoleon Bonaparte, that he infused nationalism in Europe, and that nationalism spread to our subcontinent as well in the later stages of 20th century. So, if I can say that the formation of India and Pakistan also has become because of the rise of nationalism. So I think I can make some contribution to the Napoleon of 18th century as well, because the concept that originated, it spread into the whole world.
But don't you think it's conflictual? Because in a globalized world, nowadays we say that there's rise of nationalism, so more trade wars are going on, more instabilities coming in. So is nationalism a good thing?
Well, nationalism is a good thing if it is in stable limits. Hyper nationalism, or you can say another term, xenophobic nationalism, is something else, in which we have seen in an eastern country, India, that is experienced some hyper nationalism. So hyper nationalism is of course not good, because everything which is at extreme is will be really bad for the society and the country as well. So I think nationalism, yes, nationalism defines the border, defines the region, it inspires a level of confidence in the society as well. But of course, hyper nationalism is bad for any country.
So if, according to you, India is hyper nationalistic right now, why did they integrate Kashmir? Why did they abrogate 370?
As far as Kashmir is concerned, Kashmir has been the center of gravity of Indian foreign policy since the 1950s, when India attacked the Kashmir, and Maharaja Hari Singh, he signed the instrument of accession with the India. So I think the geographical position of Kashmir, the strategic location, because it's very important, because if you have the Kashmir, you can have control over the whole region. So I think that is one of the main reasons that India abrogated Article 370 and 335A, and it tries to change the demography of the whole area. So, ma'am, I think this is the reason that why India is embarking on such a hyper-national kind of thing.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation from Civil Services Preparatory School. Join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
My last question, your hobby includes squash.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think Pakistan is no longer the squash champions of the world?
Ma'am, in my personal opinion, I think there are not many opportunities or resources available for the squash federation in Pakistan. Because in any country, or you can say neighboring India, the local squash players are being trained by the foreign coaches, and they have been given ample opportunities to access in that field. So in Pakistan, you can see a very narrow kind of a squash course is a very unique thing. Squash course is a very unique thing. You can't find any other squash course rather than any military institutions or other thing as well. So I think, ma'am, the resources and well as the lack of trained staff is one of the main reasons that Pakistan has not been able to cope up with the squash glories that it had to be in the past as well.
Thank you so much, Bilal Shahid.
Bilal, PSP is your first preference. There has been reports in the media, and it is also a public knowledge about the police abuse in society. Before Police Order 2002 or the devolution plan, there used to be a proper mechanism, external mechanism, in a form of a district magistrate in a district who keeps a check on the police working. But now police is an independent system. Such check and balances have been removed. So how do you see, how can we ensure proper check and balance on our police?
Yes, sir. So the police is now regulated by Police Order 2002, as you have mentioned, sir. But sir, in my personal opinion, sir, the Police Order 2002 has its own check and balance mechanism, but we have not been able to implement it in the true letter spirit as well. Because if we see the judgments of the Supreme Court and the High Court as well, sir, So they are also apprehensive that the Police Order 2002 ordinance has not been implemented in the true spirit which it should be. So I think if we can implement it in the true spirit, yes, it has a check and balances on the police as well, like you have mentioned in the previous. DMP
What are
program.
those check and balances available in Police Order 2002? Can you name any check and balance system?
Sir, I can't recall any at the moment, sir. But
The Public Safety Commission was a concept which was like
okay, sir.
introduced in that concept.
Right, sir.
Virat Kohli is your favorite personality. Is there any comparison between Virat and Babar? Can we compare both of them?
Yes, sir. We can compare both of them, sir. Virat Kohli rise to the occasion from 2008, and he led the cricket supremacy from 2012 to 2016. And sir, I think Babar Azam is in the developing phase as well. And Virat has scored 46 centuries in the ODI international, as far as my knowledge is concerned. So I think Babar is getting on the track as well, sir. And from when he is handed the captaincy of the Pakistani team as well, sir, like Virat Kohli led in the previous time as well. So I think yes, Babar can compete with the Kohli, and the latest development show the encouraging sign that Babar Azam is on the track to become the next Kohli of Pakistan.
Okay, don't you think by joining civil service you will be depriving this country of a competent nuclear scientist?
Sir, I think, sir. According to my strengths, I think, sir, in my present job is also very good, and as a very good.
It's not about you. It's about the country.
No, sir, I don't think so, sir. Because, sir, I think my strengths, according to my strengths, I think I can be of more useful in civil services than my present job, sir. I personally feel that, sir.
Have we failed as a nation?
Sir, we can't say that we have failed as a nation, because we have a rigid institution in play in the country. But sir, we can say that we have not been able to progress like that, which we should have been, because of the lack of visionary leadership and some other constitutional crisis as well as the country is facing since independence.
Who is the current world champion of squash?
So it's Ali Farag of Egypt.
You mentioned in one of your earlier answers that we have some structural issues in our economy, and unless we address them, we won't be able to turn around. First, mention what are those structural issues. Secondly, how can we address those structural issues?
Yes, sir. Just as I mentioned that the country is facing structural issues of economy that we need to fix in order to make a mark on the world. Sir, I can name two structural issues that the country is facing. First is our export industry. Our exports are way less than our imports. Our imports from the last decades, our imports are stood at 30 to 34 billion dollar. And so if we compare it to the Bangladesh and the India, sir, from the last decades, they have grown many folds in the export department. So sir, I think we need to increase our exports so that our balances of import and export can be managed, because our imports stood at $80 billion close. So we have a $50 billion gap between those. So second, sir, is the tax to GDP ratio, sir, issue. We have a fixed tax to GDP ratio from the last many years, stood at 10 to 12%. So I think, sir, if we can increase the tax to GDP ratio, so we can be able to cope up with these challenges. So these are the structural issues. And sir, coming to the solutions of these problems, sir, as well. So Pakistan has a very strong area and blue economy, sir. I think, sir, Pakistan has a coastline of 1,000 kilometers. But sir, we have not been able to reap the benefits. Pakistan is only utilizing, I think, $800 million from the blue economy. But sir, according to the World Bank reports, we have a potential of over $5 to $10 billion. So I think, sir, we can tap that potential as well, sir. And secondly, sir, I believe the IT sector of Pakistan, sir, especially in the lights of the COVID-19 pandemic, sir, we have very much risen in that field, sir. Before the COVID, we have our IT exports stood at $500 million, but after that, sir, we are circling about $1.2 billion. So, sir, I think by tapping the potential of IT sector and the blue economy, we can address these structural challenges of the country, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Join CSPs, where we believe that your dreams are our mission. So let us be your partners in this transformative journey as we equip you with knowledge, confidence, and resilience required to emerge as CSS toppers. Contact us on our given WhatsApp number 0316-570-1593 or visit our website www.csps.com.pk.
Thank you, sir. Well, Bilal, can you tell me, according to Napoleon Bonaparte, what was his lasting impact for the world?
Sir, yes, sir. Napoleon Bonaparte said that his military ambitions was not the lasting impact, but the reforms he introduced.
His
Sir,
his reforms, collectively known as.
Code Napoleon, sir, and it was
Okay, you
introduced.
said that it was Napoleon Bonaparte who promoted or who introduced nationalism. This is what I believe. It was French Revolution and ideals of French Revolution that basically revolutionized the world.
Sir.
What is your take on it? You believe still it was Napoleon Bonaparte or it was the French Revolution's ideals?
Sir, I think the French, if I call it a statement, sir, I would say that the philosophers of that time, like Montesquieu and the Voltaire, you are mentioning, if you are, sir, they were the prophets of the French Revolution. And sir, the Napoleon Bonaparte, sir, implemented those ideas and infused into the people in a practical shape, sir. So, sir,
Napoleon जो है, उसने तो French Republic को again he made monarchy.
Yes, sir. Sir, there is some kind of ambivalence in his reforms that he tried to free the society from monarchy and ended up himself crowned as a king in 1804. But sir, if you talk about the sense of nationalism and other practical things he infused into the people, it has a long lasting effects after his death as well in 1815, sir. So sir, I think if Napoleon
all what he achieved ended in the concern of Europe, then how you say his what is your opinion about his successes?
Sir, he was very successful in all the military campaigns and the Code Napoleon as well, sir. But I think he got one problem. He got very over-ambitious. He was kind of an over-ambitious person that led to his downfall in the 1813 because he tried to conquer the whole world and he did take on the Russia as well. So, sir, Russia and the Great Britain.
उसकी सारी military successes जो वो बिल्कुल खत्म हो गई.
Yes, of course, sir.
Okay, now, excuse me, you read physics. What, according to Stephen Hawking, is theory of everything?
The theory of
everything.
Sir, I didn't.
Have you read his book, Universe in a Nutshell?
No, sir, I didn't read Stephen Hawking, sir.
Okay. Is there any connection between concern of Europe and United Nations?
Yes, sir. There is the concert of Europe has the main powerful countries like of that time, the Great Britain, the Russia, Austria, Hungary, and the Persia as well. And in the United Nations, sir, we see that
what other thing you see in as a connection between concern of Europe and United Nations organization?
There is the UN Security Council. It has only the 5 members, permanent members, which have the ability to veto any resolution. And so the concept of Europe has also the main 4 or 5 major players. So I think that is the main relevance of these two, sir.
How many congresses happened under the concern of Europe?
So there are, if I recall, sir, there are 4 congresses: Congress of Axial Chapli, Congress of Tropo, Congress of Leipzig, and sir, if I'm not sure.
Can you tell what made Rolt Act as a black law?
The Rolt Act was a black law, sir, because in that act, none of the apprehenders they can be put directly into the jail without hearing them or without any case over them again, sir. So, sir, I think this was the black law because under the constitution, if we talk about the modern democracy of the world, it is not a good thing that you, without hearing or without presenting him any side, you just put him directly into the jail, sir.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Let's close it. Let's have an informal discussion. Okay? Let's have a feedback. What do you think? How you have performed?
I think, sir, I performed average, sir.
देखो हमने जो सवाल किए हैं ना वही आस्क क्वेश्चन एंड उस पर हम फर्दर पे क्रॉस क्वेश्चन नहीं करते व्हिच आई जस्ट ट्राई टू फाइंड योर आंसर तो उसमें कितनी डेप्थ थी व्हेन यू गो बैक तो टेक दिस क्वेश्चन विद यू तुम्हें याद आएंगे पाकिस्तान के बारे में कहना है तो अपना तारुफ तक करा दी पाकिस्तान का तो कराओ ना जिस कंपनी को ज्वाइन करने जा रहे हैं दैट्स व्हाई यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर So there are a lot many questions which we have raised and you have responded to many questions very well. तो बेसिकली तुम्हारा इंट्रोडक्शन वाज रीजनेबल फाइन. इसको इम्प्रूव करो. बेहतर ये होता है कि एक पेज लिखो अपने बारे में और वो पंच लाइन जहाँ तुम चाहते हो कि पिच सेट करो उसमें डाल दो.
ओके सर.
ठीक है. देन व्हेन यू प्रेजेंट योरसेल्फ, यू आर सेलिंग योरसेल्फ टू द पैनल, तो एटलीस्ट तुम्हारी तरफ से कोई ना कोई इनिशिएटिव हो कि मैं क्या करता हूँ. ठीक है. You have got a nice personality, no comment on it further. Intelligent हो, communication skill तुम्हारे बेहतर है, fine है, posture ठीक है, confident हो when you have knowledge. अब ये एक चीज जो कि मतलब मुझे थोड़ा सा लग रहा है वो है depth of knowledge.
ओके सर.
देखो एक सतही तौर पे shallow knowledge होता है, एक होता है deep knowledge. तो people expect from you gentlemen, you have done a master degree, bachelor degree, or grown up young man, and you have no in मसला ये है कि you are competing with whom? तुम्हारी joints के साथ compete कर रहे हो. You are competing with joints. तो वो जो है ना, और पंजाब का है tough competition. This is why मैं तुम्हें इसको identify कर रहा हूँ.
ओके सर.
कि technical side पे जाते तो शायद you were through. But here you are competing for the civil services of Pakistan. वहाँ जो लड़के होते हैं ना वो they are joints. बस ठीक है.
सर.
अखबार पढ़ो. पिछले 30 दिन के अखबार ढूंढो. एक डान न्यूज जो भी पढ़ते हो उनको रिव्यू करो. नेशनल, इंटरनेशनल, नेशनल, डोमेस्टिक एंड सोशल न्यूज. उनको मतलब जब उसको देखोगे 15 दिन के अखबारों के बाद तुम्हें पता चलेगा यार ये बेसिक इश्यूज तो यही है. ठीक है. देन प्रिपेयर योर नोटबुक. इंटरव्यू नोटबुक बनाई हुई है?
जी सर बनाई हुई.
हाँ, उसमें पॉइंट लिखो 1 2 3 4 पॉइंट. समथिंग लाइक दिस. हर पेज के ऊपर तुमने एक टाइटल देना है, नीचे 5 6 7 पॉइंट लिखने.
राइट सर.
एनर्जी क्राइसिस, वाटर क्राइसिस, सी पैक.
ओके सर.
ठीक है. यूक्रेन वार है, यूएस चाइना है, यूएस चाइना इंडिया है, पाकिस्तान यूएस है, पाकिस्तान इंडिया. तो इस तरह तुम्हारे पॉइंट्स हो 4 5 6.
राइट सर.
नॉट मोर देन 5 पॉइंट्स. तो वो ये है वही बात. मे बी यू नो इट. लिखने में तो तुम्हें टाइम मिलता है सोचने का, यहाँ टाइम नहीं है.
जी सर.
तो यू हैव टू रिस्पॉन्ड अकॉर्डिंगली. तो वो लिख लोगे, उनको रिव्यू करते रहोगे, रिहर्सल करते रहोगे, तो देन यू विल बी फाइन.
राइट सर.
अपने अंदर स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयर्डनेस लो. हालत जंग में हो, यू आर फेसिंग ए चैलेंज.
जी सर.
ठीक है ना. अब तो ऐसे लगे तो शार्प एंड स्मार्ट तुम्हारे आंसर होने चाहिए.
राइट सर.
एंड यू नीड टू वर्क.
ओके.
ये जो तुम्हें कहा है मिरर प्रैक्टिस कर लो, न्यूज़पेपर पे फोकस करो. 80% तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू इसी पेपर पे आएगा जो तुम लिख के देना है उनको.
राइट सर.
20% विल बी न्यूज़पेपर.
राइट सर.
दिस इज हाउ इट विल हैपन.
ओके सर.
ठीक है ना.
राइट सर.
Bilal, you have a very good personality. You're a smart boy. We are here to help you. So whatever we say, take it in that spirit. क्योंकि जैसे आपने बताया कि आपका इतना वेट था and you have reduced it, that means you are very determined and a disciplined boy. You can manage it. The services that you have asked for, you should know all the details about their ranks, about their hierarchy, about their challenges. Everything you should know, because you'll be asked questions on that. The personalities you choose, whatever it is, don't contradict yourself. अब एक तरफ आप कह रहे कि वो इतना था, nationalist था, फिर वो monarch बन गया. You'll be asked questions. Napoleon Bonaparte पे इतने लोगों को इतना कुछ आता है that you will be inundated.
Okay.
So choose, and same goes for Virat Kohli. He also has a lot of skeletons in his closet. So people can start asking you about it. Use a more neutral personality and then learn everything about that personality, so that in different question answers you don't seem to contradict yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Whatever justification you gave for Napoleon, you couldn't sustain it in your later arguments.
Okay, ma'am.
So you should be, clear-headed, focused, and don't contradict yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
When you are speaking, be careful of the words you use, because you can be questioned on those also.
Okay.
And there's no such thing as unstable policy.
Okay.
There can be inconsistent policy,
Right, ma'am.
but it cannot be unstable.
Okay, ma'am. Right.
ठीक है?
जी ma'am.
So the words that you like hyper-nationalism, you have to define it.
Okay, ma'am.
So don't use a term that needs definition.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो इस तरह से when you are answering, when you go back, the questions that we have asked, write them down also, and then see what you're using,
Okay, ma'am.
or record yourself and listen to yourself. You will feel your contradictions, but you are a giant, you're a winning horse. Focus. Just like you reduce your weight, you're going to go up in your marking, I'm sure. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
हाँ बिलाल, कुछ रह नहीं गया बात करने को, सिर्फ थोड़ी सी चीज़ें जो मैंने आपसे पूछा था न्यूक्लियर साइंटिस्ट का, आप कहें कि मेरे अलावा भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, कंट्रीज आर सेफ हैंड्स, ठीक है, लेकिन मैं जो कि ज़्यादा समझता हूँ मैं इंडिया में बेटर पोजीशन, थोड़ा सा इस किस्म का आप टेलर कर लें।
Okay, sir.
जो आप चूँकि पीएसपी है, एक बहुत पुरानी इंटरनेशनल क्राइसिस ग्रुप की एक रिपोर्ट है उन पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स, इसने बड़ा एलेबोरेट करके डिटेल में क्यों पुलिस ऑर्डर 2002 फेल हुआ, क्यों अमेंडमेंट्स आई, क्या था, ये आप ज़रूर पढ़ें।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, इसी तरीके से एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन पे भी, शायद इकोनॉमी पे भी हो, ठीक है। ये मजीद बेहतर, क्योंकि रूम फॉर इम्प्रूवमेंट हमेशा
जी,
है।
सर.
सर प्लीज।
थैंक यू सर। अभी जो सर बात कर रहे हैं कि आपके फिजिक्स है, फिजिक्स में जो एवेल्यूएशन होती है वो मैथमेटिकल बेस्ड टाइप ही होती है, तो स्कोर बहुत अच्छा हो जाता है। एक चीज़ मैं जो आपको बताना चाह रहा था वो मैडम ने आपको पहले गाइड कर दी। नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट जो है वो आप उसको डिफेंड नहीं कर सकेंगे बहुत सारे इश्यूज पे।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, तो आप उसको जितनी भी जस्ट अब देखिए, आप उसको कंपेयर करें मुस्तफा कमाल अतातुर्क के साथ, तो वो भी एक इनलाइटन किस्म का इनलाइटन डिक्टेटर था।
जी, सर.
तो इट्स, और फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन जो है वो उसके आइडियल्स ऐसे थे जो कि पूरी दुनिया को अपनी लपेट में ले लिया।
Okay, sir.
इट स्टार्टेड राइज ऑफ नेशन स्टेट देन।
जी, सर.
ठीक है, जो पहले फ्रांस के पास था दूसरी नेशंस के पास भी चला गया, नेशनलिज्म। तो नेपोलियन को जो है ये सजेशन ही है आपको, उसको
Okay, sir.
कुछ ऐसा लेस कंट्रोवर्शियल सा कर लें तो जो वो बेहतर होगा। इन चीजों को देख लीजिए।
ठीक है. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Best of
Thank you,
luck.
sir.
Thank you.